welcome back to another Christmas planning video. I'm so in my element, guys. So last week, if you saw on my channel, I put up a day in the life video, and we went to a place called Farm in Milton Keynes, and I didn't film it on the video, but there was a children's activity kind of section, and I didn't film it because there was loads of children. Our little toddly waddly, she started playing with this toy. It was basically noughts and crosses, or tic-tac-toe if you prefer, and it was a slice from a chunk of wood, so wooden circle, and then it got some painted rocks. And I know painted rocks are like really fashionable at the moment, they're making a comeback, and one set of characters were painted as, the stones are painted as ladybugs, and the other set of stones are painted as bees. And she really enjoyed playing with them. She kind of, you know, played with the little bugs and bees, and like talking to each other, and as, you know, little characters and things. But we also, we play Connect 4 at home, and so she's really getting into that kind of thing. And so we started showing her how to play noughts and crosses, and put three in a row and everything, and she really enjoyed it. And it kind of got me to thinking that I could make that for her as a Christmas present. I thought it'd be quite easy to do, and we've got some chunks of tree in the garden, so I could get John just to take a slice off of that, and we've got stones in the garden that I could take some of, or easily source, and I've got paint. And so I thought it'd be quite an easy, nice little project for me to do, to paint that. So that then got me to thinking about more handmade gifts and things, and what we could make for other people, and have kind of like a more handmade, homespun kind of Christmas. Don't get me wrong, you know, I like going shopping for Christmas presents and stuff, and I love getting caught up in kind of the buzz and the thrill of shopping places. John doesn't, he hates shopping at Christmas time, but I really like kind of the buzz and the thrill of it all. And so we thought we'd kind of try and incorporate some more like handmade gifts into Christmas this year, and handmade decorations and stuff. We try and do something every year, but we thought we'd try and do a bit more this year. So, like a good crafty person I am, I went on Pinterest and had a little look for some ideas and things, and it came up with some like nice ideas I thought I might like to try. And I've got a Pinterest board on the go for my handmade gifts. I will show you some of the photos that I've taken from Pinterest, and I'll pop them in the video so you can have a look at them. But I thought, if I'm going to be doing handmade gifts and things, I need to kind of keep track of all of that. And so I made myself an insert for my Christmas planner. And if you guys want this as well, if you think it would be useful for you, then check out the link below. I'll pop a link where you can download this, and you can use it for yourself for free. Most of my Christmas inserts are either available on my Etsy shop to download, print at home and stuff, or they were freebies that I have done over the years for the Christmas planning videos. So you may want to look back. I've got a Christmas planning playlist on YouTube. Have a look back through some of my videos, and you'll find a load of my inserts which you can download for free. They correspond with those videos. So yeah, so my log, I did a name so I know who it's for, what to make, instructions or inspiration. So at the moment the things I found are just from Pinterest, so I shall just write like Pinterest in there. But you know, if I found something, I've got a couple of books, and if you get, you know, ideas from magazines and things, I thought it'd be useful to kind of write that in there so I can remember where to go back to refer to the items that I've seen. I thought it'd be good to have like a materials needed log, so I know what I need to buy and everything. A check thing for materials purchased, and then I thought it'd be interesting to have something for a cost, to work out how much these things cost, you know, just for interest, and a tick to see whether I have made it. So yeah, so for my little one, I'm gonna make the bug and bee, tic-tac-toe. And so I saw that from herbs, just so to jog my memory. So I'll need a slice of wood, some rocks, and some paint. So yeah, that's just kind of how it's going to work for me. So some of the ideas that I saw on Pinterest, like for my mum, I saw this really nice wooden spoons that people had covered the handles in fabric. Now I shan't be covering it in fabric, but I thought I'd have a go at trying to paint the handles of the spoons. Obviously, if you paint the spoon bit, then you can't really use it for cooking or anything. But I thought I'd have a little go. My mum kind of likes that sort of thing. In Italy, where they live, they do have a lot of craft fairs and things throughout the year, and my mum loves buying things at craft fairs, like little unique and artisan type things. So my mum likes that kind of stuff, and so yeah, I thought I'd have a go. At the end of the day, buying, like, the last time I bought a set of wooden spoons, I think they were like £1 from Tesco's, and I have paint, so it's not exactly gonna break the bank if it doesn't work out, you know. If it doesn't work out, then I can just write it off as a bad experiment and, you know, let it be that. I also want to include Miss B as well in some of the creating projects. I thought it'd be a nice idea to do something together. And on Pinterest, I saw some bird seed things. John's mum and dad, they love feeding the birds in their garden. They've got lots of different stations for birds. Like in the past, I've made bird feeders with like seed and coconut oil or lard, and, you know, like shoved them into a like a yogurt pot or like a coconut husk, that kind of thing. But these ones I saw were quite cute. They've got like Christmas shapes that are done with, like, in a cookie cutter. So I thought that might be quite a nice idea, like a little project that we can do together in December. You know, get her involved and, you know, do something together. So then, and she would really enjoy making something for her grandparents as well. So yeah, I've just been kind of having a look really, and kind of getting some ideas of things that I want to do. I might kind of keep adding to that as we go along. I'll pop a video, as I say, I'll pop some photos in of some of the things that I've seen that I'd like to make. Things like moon sand, and I've made Play-Doh with Miss B before. But I've never made moon sand, so I might do some moon sand. And I saw this thing for crayons, that taking a load of like the broken crayons and then putting them in a silicone tray and then melting them down to make new shaped crayons. I thought that might be quite a nice little idea to do. There's loads of crayons around our house, like, so I thought that might be quite cool. I also saw some different like sewing and embroidery things, and I'm going to pop a photo in. Ages ago I made an embroidery hoop of a rabbit, and I haven't sewn for a long time, but I thought I might have a go at sewing again. Might be quite a out there task, I don't know, but I thought it might be quite nice to do maybe a hoop or something, or like a sewn like toy or something, not for Miss B to kind of like necessarily play with, but more kind of ornamental. Like the hoop would obviously be ornamental, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see. That's not a definite. But if you'd like to see any if you'd like to see videos in this Christmas planning series of me actually making any of these things, then let me know, and I'll try and incorporate those in. Like if you wanted to see a video of me painting the spoons or something, then let me know, and I'll do that. So yeah, that's kind of like where I'm at the moment. Also, it's Saturday today. We're gonna go out later on. It's a beautiful autumnal day. Now it's autumn. It's autumnal day. We're gonna go to a little secret spot that we know that has a load of really good sloe trees. I'm going to pick some sloe berries because we're going to make some sloe gin. Now, John and I aren't really drinkers. We don't really drink, but we've got a lot of people coming round at Christmas. And also, things like that, they make really, really nice gifts as well. So, we're going to go out later today and go sloe picking. Now, it's not the best time of year to go. Well, it is, but it's not the best time to go sloe picking because you're supposed to pick sloes after the first frost for them to be their best. But we literally do not have a free weekend now until mid to end of October because we've got the Manchester Planner Bee the weekend, next weekend, then my sister-in-law's hen weekend, then my parents are coming over again. So it's just kind of like, you know, busy. So yeah, you're supposed to wait for the first frost, but never mind. And if you can't wait for the first frost, you can freeze them at home. But we don't use a freezer. We have no use for a freezer, so we don't have a freezer. So, you know. But they'll still taste nice. I've made sloe gin before in the past. It's really, really easy to make. And I'll take you along and I'll show you how we can make the sloe gin, so that if you want to make some yourself for Christmas, you can do. Or if you want to make it as gifts, it's dead easy to do. In the past, I made a really, really nice liqueur in the past. It was orange, cranberry and cinnamon vodka, and it tasted so good. Those sort of like fruit liqueurs taste really nice, drizzled over fruit or ice cream, that kind of thing. Yes, so that's kind of what we're doing. That's what we're going to do later on today, and that's kind of where I'm at the moment, you know, with my Christmas planning and that kind of stuff. And the good thing about doing it in now is you've got plenty of time. Like the sloe gin really needs a couple of months to be good. A friend actually makes sloe gin every year, and but the sloe gin he makes this year will be for next Christmas, because the longer you leave it, the better it tastes, or the more potent it is. But I'm not necessarily that forward planning. If I thought about it, I could make double now and save half for next year, but I'm not that forward planning. It still tastes really nice. It will still taste really nice at Christmas. So yeah, that needs time to, you know, do its thing. And because I've still got a couple of months, I think I've got plenty of time to do a couple of projects. Certainly the birdseed one, Miss B will really enjoy that. So yeah, so I'm gonna make sloe gin today. Okay, so making sloe gin is really easy, guys. So this is basically all you need ingredients wise. These are all of the loads of them. And on the way home from picking the sloes, we swung past the shops. So this is a litre of gin. I am not a gin by any means, so don't know if it's good, but it certainly is good when it's become sloe gin. That's a litre. And some granulated sugar. This is a kilo, but you only need to use half. And way to make it, I will show you in a bit. It's really easy to do. And it makes a lot of gin. So basically the juice from the sloes all oozes out, so you probably get about 1.5 litres. So always bear that in mind if you're going to make it, that you do end up with more. So you need to make sure that you've got an extra bottle on hand, you know, because you can, once the sloe gin's ready, you can put it back into this bottle. But I would make sure you've got other bottles as gifts and things. You may want to consider putting it in like a half litre and giving people half litres or something, I don't know, because that's, you know, that is quite a lot of gin. It's up to you, obviously, but that's just, you know, my thoughts. Gone to bed and she's all snuggly, so I've got time that I can just make it. It's really quick, it doesn't take long to make, but even so, you know, we've been out for the day and all that, so little ones get tired and hungry and stuff. So you're going to need something to make it in. I mine in a demi jar. I picked these up years ago. I've got a few of them. I literally got them from a car boot sale for 50p each. So you can pick them up places like second-hand stuff. Now for them, I don't know, but you can use a bucket. Obviously it needs to be like hygienic and sterilised and stuff, although the alcohol. Or you can do it in like big jars, like Kilner jars or something. Now, I don't bother washing because it's going in alcohol. It's like the berries are all clean and stuff. Now, some people like pierce them with a cocktail stick. Now, I usually do that, but I haven't got any cocktail sticks, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just literally going to just shove them all into this jar as they are. The sugar in, as I said, just going to put half of the kilo, so 500 grams. Matter. You put like extra in, it just means it's going to be really sweet. But the sugar dissolves as the time goes on. The sugar dissolves, and yeah, it just makes it quite sweet, which is fine because the sloes are quite bitter actually. So good. So now what's left is to pour the gin in. Now the gin is all in there now, and I've sloshed it around. You see there's a bit of a leaf at the back there. I've sloshed it around, and all the sugar has fallen to the bottom. Yeah, so it's all in there. As you can see, the litre of gin got us to there, so I expect it to grow to about here, I reckon. So whatever container you need to make sure that there is room for it to grow. As the sugar dissolves and all the juices come out of the sloes, it will grow. You'll get more. Not only does it grow inside, it also turns into a nice pinky purpley colour. So if you're going to do it over in like jars, you just need to, you know, you don't worry about putting all of it in the jar. You just have to make sure that you kind of distribute it amongst your jars, and then give it a slosh around or a stir, and then just leave it, give it a good stir every now and then, every couple of weeks, and then that will just sit nicely. Just forget about it until Christmas time. But yeah, I shall talk more about this later on in the Christmas planning series, and I'll show you what it's like when it's done, and Now it's just time to forget about it. Guys, so I'm really sorry about the clips of me making the sloe gin and the sound quality. I was using my new phone and I have no idea what happened, but the sound quality is a bit on the pants side, and I didn't realise until afterwards, and I went back and looked at it and that it was bad. But obviously I can't refilm it because the sloe gin is already made, but hopefully you can still hear what I was saying and everything, and because it's just a bit crappy quality. Bummer. So yeah, I thought I'd talk about what else has been going on this week Christmas planning wise. While we were at the shops buying the gin and everything, I picked up a magazine. I love Christmas magazines. I get a lot from them. I've talked about Christmas magazines in past years, and I tend to cut them up and I make things like dashboards from some of the photography inside and use bits for my journals and collage and things like that. So I do get quite a lot. I mean, magazines tend to be quite expensive, but Christmas magazines, I get a lot from them. I don't know what this one's like. I don't think I've ever had one of these before, Simply Christmas. So when I open it and everything, I shall let you know. But I bought this one because it's got 6 stencils in there, and I thought that might be quite nice to have a play, have a go with some of the stencils and see what they're like. So I bought that. Also this week I pre-ordered from Amazon this book for myself because I absolutely love Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall's veg book that he did. Use it like all the time. And this was new, so I pre-ordered it on Amazon. Now, and it came. And now whenever I pre-order something on Amazon, like I say whenever, it's only happened once before, I pre-ordered a book on Amazon and I ended up receiving 2 for some bizarre reason. And it happened again with this one. I pre-ordered this and I've ended up with 2. And I've checked my account and I did actually pay for 2, which is really weird because I thought I only ordered 1 and I don't know what's going on there. And I was going to send it back. And then I had this like clang moment in my head. My mum also really likes his veg book. She's got it herself and uses it loads as well. And so I was like, duh, why don't you just keep the second book? And then that's your mum sorted for Christmas. It's all paid for, so you don't have to worry about it. That's mum sorted for Christmas, along with like the spoons that I was going to make for her. That's kind of it. So that's pretty cool. That's how that's happened. Like my mum's like pretty sorted for Christmas now. It's quite a heavy book, so it might cost quite a lot to send to Italy, but I've got other bits and pieces to send to them as well, so it's all cool. But yeah, I was quite, you know, didn't know that was going to happen, so that's pretty cool. I feel very organised now, and as I talked about last week, I have that box where I'm keeping like presents hidden. So I'll just pop a copy of this book in that box. Done. Just need to think about my dad now. My dad's quite hard to buy for. I have no idea what to get for my dad for Christmas. And equally, my dad's birthday is in November as well. So I've got to think of a birthday present and a Christmas present. So close to each other. Yes, but we'll see. I usually end up buying my dad an Amazon gift card, which is a bit lame, but at least he can choose what he likes. So I'll probably do that for his birthday, and then I don't have to send it. Although they will be over, so I can give him his birthday present. Anyway, that's by the by. That's not Christmas planning. So that's really cool. Really happy that I've now got mum sorted. What else? Oh yeah, this week we had a load of new stock come in the shop. A load of it was Christmas, so I've raided it for myself and taken some of the bits that I wanted for Christmas. Obviously I have my regular journal, like but that goes out of the way. Christmas, as I'll do my Christmas memory keeping every day. So yeah, I took out a few bits that I wanted. I think most of this is out of stock at the moment because it was very popular. So I do apologise if you see anything here that you really like. It may be out of stock if you go and see it on the website. But I wasn't showing you this with the intention of disappointing you or anything. I was literally just showing you it to say that, like, I'm already starting to think about my Christmas memory keeping project and the stuff that I want to use in it. So yeah, I've got different bits of ephemera. This is the Santa Stops Here from Bella Boulevard, and then the Doodlebug Milk and Cookies range. Got the stickers, the enamel dots, the washi tape, the die cuts, because it is just ridiculously cute and adorable. So I want to play with them now, but we've got October daily first, so can't play with them just yet. So that's everything that's kind of been going on in the Christmas planning department this week. And I'm not sure if I'll be back next week with another video. Possibly not, because we're going to be going to Manchester and then dropping down by Shropshire over the weekend for a long weekend, as we've got the Manchester Planner Bee. So I'll be sort of tied up with that for a few days. So I probably won't do anything Christmas planning this week, but we'll see. You never know. You never know when another video is going to suddenly pop up. Yeah, so that's it for me for now on the Christmas planning front. See you guys.